Hello and welcome to part 3 of this playthrough of Stargate Network version 4.0 Alpha. So as you can see, we are on a snow world. It just looks absolutely gorgeous. You've got the you can hear the sort of breeze in the air. You can hear leaves falling, being brushed away. You can almost hear the snow. I love the texture they've done on this DHD here. You've got all the sort of like snow particles all over it, and that sort of fog mist in the air. It just looks absolutely stunning. It does look great. Now this is only a small planet, so I'm not going to spend 10 minutes talking about the planet, but let's have a quick walk around while I quickly discuss what this video will include. In a bit we're going to go back to the SGC, and there's another Easter egg you have to see, and if you've ever seen Stargate SG-1, if you've seen the first episode of SG-1, you will appreciate the Easter egg. You'll know exactly what it is, and it's great. So let's have a quick wander around. By the way, if you want to download this, or better still, if you want to follow the developers, I will be talking about that in a bit as well. I'll show you some of the websites. They have a Discord server, amongst other sites as well. There's even a development site where they're showing you what they're working on, the progress of that work, and so on and so forth. And there's even one of the developers as well has got a Twitch account, and he sometimes live streams him working on this game, elements of the game. He is a modeler. So oh look, there you go. So that's the that is the barrier there. That's the virtual barrier we can't cross. Of course, this is only a small map, just showcasing the beautiful visuals and all the world elements of this snow world. Excuse me. So let's have a quick look round. I mean, look at that. I mean, look at these trees. I mean, they don't. Oh yes, they do animate. So as you can see that the trees are animating there. They're sort of blowing around. Whether they built them from scratch or they use recycled stock elements, world elements, I don't know. It wouldn't surprise me if they built them from scratch, because I tell you what, these guys are super talented. And I'm not affiliated with them in any way. As I said, I only found out about this project about probably a week and a half ago, and I'm absolutely loving it, and I can't wait what the developers are going to come up with next. The modelers, the programmers, and the rest of the team. Absolutely phenomenal. So let's head back to the gate, if I can find it. You can get easily lost in these. Well, oh, there it is. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to dial Earth. Don't worry, in part 4 we will be looking at the other world. There is another planet in this version of Stargate Network, which we'll look at in part 4. But for now, I'm just going to go back to Earth. So and the planet of origin for this planet is that one. Amazing. So let's head back to Earth. One common question people ask is, can you go from any planet to any planet? Can you go from Earth to the snow planet? Can you go from the snow planet to Abydos? Of course you can. That's how the Stargate Network works. You dial in the coordinates, which is a 6 point in space, top, bottom, left, right, front and back, and then the point of origin to chart the course. If you've watched Stargate, the original film, or if you've seen any of the TV series, you should know this. So what we're going to do is I'm going to skip the video here and we'll wait for this Easter egg, which I think you'll really like. So we're going to jump cut to that in a minute, and then after I show you the Easter egg, I will show you all the developers' websites, the Discord server, as well as all the rest of it. So stay tuned, and here's the Easter egg coming up now. Okay, what's happening now is an off-world activation, and these happen at random at any given time. When it first happened on me, I was a bit scared. I ran up to the gate room, I shut the blast doors. It was pretty scary. I thought maybe some Jaffa soldiers would start running through and attacking me, but they didn't. And in that case, now nothing's come through. Now and again, on very rare occasions, something does come through the gate, and if I have time, I will show you that. But for now, let's have a quick look at the websites from the developers. Okay, so this is the main site here, Stargate Network.net. The address is written on the bottom of the screen there, and all these addresses will be in the video description as well. Okay, so this is the main site. This is where you can download the game, and you have a little news feed here in the main body. As you can see, that's some of the team there, and they are with the one of the actors there who plays Baal. So it's a YouTube video. So now and again they go to these like conventions, and they show off the game. So there we go. One of the latest news posts is they're working with a music artist who's doing the original soundtrack for this game, and you can see that site here. It's on SoundCloud. Again, the links will be in the description, and you can play some samples here of some of the music. Let's have a listen at one. Let's listen to Introduction. I hope the artist doesn't mind me playing these on this video. I won't play the whole thing, but let's just have a quick listen. Very good. I have to say this. Oh, it just plays the next one. I have to say the artist is very, very good. It almost sounds like sort of movie quality, you know, something you'd expect to find in a high-budget film. So very good. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are currently 7 tracks, at least 7 tracks there. Oh, there we go. Yes, very good. So moving on, this is Trello. Okay, it's another website, Trello. This is where you can see the developers' progress on different elements of the game. So as you can see, they've got different feeds here, stuff they've got planned, little side projects they've just put on pause for now, stuff they've got in progress, and little elements here that you know, assuringly they are done. If we go into one of these, you can see there they're their progress there. They've got all these little tasks and subtasks. So they update this regularly. So that the palm scanner, for example, that's in progress at the moment. As you can see, they've only just they've almost finished it. They've just got to add the blueprint and sounds there, and you get a little bit of a feed there with reference materials from the show and some little samples there of what the end result is close to looking like. So there we are. We have the bugs to fix there. So that is their Trello site. Moving on, they also have this is forgive me if I pronounce this wrong, Ibrek or Ibrek. So Ibrek is Ibrek, pardon me. He's one of the developers on Stargate Network. He broadcasts on Twitch quite regularly. So he's currently working at the time I'm recording this. He's currently working on Atlantis. So he's modelling the main hallway in Atlantis where the Stargate is. So have a quick look here. Here we are. So that's Trello. Sorry, that's Heavy Wreck there. So if we have a look here, and you can see him showing a live stream there of him doing a bit of modelling. He's also been to these conventions as well, and he appears on camera talking to some of the actors from the show, which is fantastic. So yeah, very all good stuff. So moving on, they have a Facebook page. Okay, so again, if you're on Facebook, you can follow them as I have here, and they show little bits of feed here and there, little dedication to last Christmas as well. That's the team there with some of the actors. The ball, there's IB Grek there, and yeah, fantastic. Moving on, they have a YouTube channel as well. Quite a few videos on there, so just showing progress of the game, a few trailers from the different versions of the game there, how it all started. And finally, they have a Discord server, as you can see here, which you can join for free. And again, they have all the news, announcements, all the stuff that's going on. You can report bugs as well. If you go to the bug report, this is the French version. So they have it in 3 languages: French, English, and in German. So you can see that. And if you find some spoilers you want to share, you could put them in the game spoiler channel there. So there we go. That's all the maybe not all of them, but that's a few of their web pages and channels across the internet. Now let's move back to the game very quickly, and we're back in the gate room. Let's just before we wrap this video up, let's just dial the last planet, which I will show you in part 4. So oops, I'll just put the wrong thing there. So okay, there we go. So yes, join me in part 4. We will visit the last planet, and there is this little special thing in the last planet. The planet is called Lowland. They call it Lowland, and there's a little bit of interactivity in that as well. We can, you'll see in part 4. It's a lot of fun. But without further ado, let's go through the gate. And by the way, I'm sorry I didn't have a chance to show you that Easter egg. If you do want to see that Easter egg though, I mentioned before, download the game and check it out for yourself. I'm not going to spoil it for you, but hopefully that's some motivation for you to download the game yourself. Run it on your. There's a version for Mac as well as PC. Get that downloaded. It's free. And get on the Discord and have a chat with the developers and the rest of the community. But for now, I'll see you in part 4. See you later.